This is Momo, by all means a normal 16-year-old high school girl. She has a boyfriend. She had a boyfriend who she only dated because of his uncanny resemblance to popular Japanese actor Ken Takakura. Wandering off, she sees a band of kids bullying another student. For some reason, that day, she didn't want them to bully him. So, she takes out a chair, sits next to the kid, stares the bullies in the eyes, and gives that kid a chance to talk to her. A chance that promptly lasted 2 seconds before her lack of an attention span got the best of her. Miss Momo Ayase! I know what you're into. Huh? I know what you're into. How many times are you gonna repeat? For a person like you, Miss Ayase, to talk to a fellow like me? There can only be one explanation. I think you've got the wrong idea. President Obama has already been to Mars. The whole of Project Pegasus has already been revealed. Huh? After telling this weirdo that, well, he's a weirdo, Momo tries to open up, seeing the pitiful attempt he just made at socializing. She tells him, no, I don't believe in aliens, but I do believe in ghosts. My grandma is actually a psychic medium. The guy's response? Dude, you're weird. Ghosts don't exist, loser. This then promptly starts a fight, both yelling at each other until a deal is struck. Momo will check out an alien sighting and this weirdo kid will check out a haunted tunnel at the edge of the city. Yet, after arriving at both sites, the truth is revealed. What the? I'll let you suckle my tits if you let me gobble your schlong. A weird, horny grandma is all this guy finds until horny grandma turns the Crocs to sports mode and fucking zooms past him. At the same time, Momo stumbles into a group of identical men who promptly grab and abduct her into their spaceship? Thinking all hope is lost and that her precious virginity won't be taken by a real man like Ken Takakura, she develops psychic powers, and at the same time the kid bursts through the phone, kicking all of these guys' asses, and only after the greatest display of ass whooping are you revealed this kid's name. Ken Takakura. This is the first chapter of Dandadan, a story so batshit insane you thought the whole team involved in this took 2 tabs of acid before brainstorming ideas and concept art. Speaking of art, look at this! This is probably the single best manga I've ever seen next to One Punch Man, and I just started reading Vinland Saga. The art is absolutely breathtaking and makes you wonder how any human on Earth could produce this kind of quality in such short notice. But that's no surprise, seeing the artist and writer responsible for this was the assistant to the creator of fucking Chainsaw Man! Yes, that Chainsaw Man! You truly will not see someone draw at this level in your average manga. The level of detail in these panels, the fight choreography, it all flows so fucking well together. It is truly amazing. A good art doesn't mean a good story, and oh boy does this series have that in spades. If you hadn't gotten hooked with the first chapter, then fuck, I think it is high time I told you that horny grandma stole this man's cock and balls, and now they have to get it back. No context, no explanation, just read it if you want to find out more. And if you still aren't hooked, then I guess I will have to tell you more. The writing in this series is phenomenal. Momo and Ken's relationship is some of the best writing I've ever seen, and I despise romance and slice of life. I even made a video that, in retrospect, was not that good. Yet at moments, the high school sections almost seem like the best part of the series. Ken goes through feelings of depression, a feeling of not being good enough. Momo is his first true friend and he constantly hopes that he doesn't fuck it up. He feels constant imposter syndrome, and Momo, well, Momo's fucking perfect, but she really wants to talk to him. But after looking for him the entire school day, she wonders if he's ignoring her, if he doesn't want to talk to her. I mean, understandable, she didn't really take his feelings into account. She just kind of made him tag along. But he does want to talk to her about ghosts, about the paranormal, about how her day was, about how she's feeling. All of this cultivates a down-to-earth friendship/romance that just keeps building. These people feel like real kids. They don't feel like robots who try to find the best possible outcome from every social interaction. Shoo, go away, Ayana Koji. No one wants you here. I already got enough hate from my opinion on you. Now shoot! No, they swear, they get embarrassed, they get jealous, they laugh at their predicament, but they're also lost as fuck. Neither knows what on earth is happening around them, but they're trying their best to deal with it. They use snippets of information and limited understanding of their own powers to beat ghosts and aliens way above their pay grade. Not using pure brute strength, but instead their smarts. Every single fight feels like they're getting away by the skin of their teeth. No one sits down and explains the entire plot. Instead, they're thrown into battle trying to understand half of what's going on and just learning as they keep going. Now, I want to say, I am not a smart guy. Fuck, I barely passed math last year. So when a story expects me to make 7 different correlations and follow 18 different plot points at the same time, I get kind of pissed. I'm there for dumb fun. I'm not there to take notes during episodes. Monogatari is one of the most visually appealing shows I've ever seen, but I can't keep watching it because it's 10% a show and 90% reading and pausing every 5 minutes. It took me 45 minutes to finish the first episode. 45. Dandadan though? Nothing but plain old fun, but that doesn't mean that the series can't deal with serious issues. It can, and it does it magnificently. Half of these characters you look at and go, wow, I am going to hate you. But as we go deeper, the series makes you like them, makes you sympathize with them. All of their struggles culminate in a character that you can't wait to see more of. Gigi is the perfect example. After being introduced to the fucking nightmare that is Ira, I saw Gigi and thought, fuck, not a love triangle. What proceeds to happen is the start of a love triangle. You want to hate Gigi because he's stealing our girl Momo from Ken. But as you turn a page, you see something that gets a chuckle out of you. And then again. And then again, and then again, and then you find yourself rooting for him. He becomes more and more likable, and then he becomes lovable. He grows from the label that you set onto him into a fully developed character. Now, the only manga that I have seriously laughed out loud to is Chainsaw Man, and you can clearly see Fujimoto's imprint, because sitting in class had me trying as hard as possible not to burst out in laughter. This series is extremely funny. I laughed at this panel for 10 minutes straight and I could not move on. I was stuck here. This is the funniest fucking thing I've ever seen. It knows when to take itself seriously. It doesn't compensate its humor for the serious nature of what might be happening. Shit goes wrong, people get hurt, and our characters have to deal with the consequences of it. And still this manga can deliver a joke on the same panel and it doesn't fuck up the tone whatsoever. This series will be one to watch out for in the future. The whole series is free to read on Jump Plus. You should really give it a go. I've never had this much fun reading a manga, and I truly believe this series will become the next big shonen when it gets adapted into an anime. So join the train! Be a part of the club who saw this absolute gem before the mainstream anime audience got a hold of it. Be one of the cool kids and sit around this table. Just promise me one thing though. Only warm drinks. Okay? So, it'd be a little weird of me not to mention that there are a couple more of you guys. I promise this is the last time I mention subscriber counts and all of that. Speaking of subscribing, you guys should if you're watching this far. You know, it's your choice. You can always unsubscribe later. I worked really hard on this video, so if you could, it'd be very nice of you to leave a like. I put so much work into this. I hope you guys like the video. I'm looking forward to trying to make a little more content than I did before. So yeah, see you guys later.